P-Seg and Sunbrojade, take it away.
You're good.
Good evening. I'm byRUBIEHART, and tonight it will be the pleasure of myself, P-Seg, and Sunbrojade to speedrun for you. Over the next hour, you will witness 8 Horde levels containing glitches, protein, coordination, and several variations of the unbred. But I must beg you one thing, just one. Do not watch, bear witness. Imagine each flavor, savor, relish. Consider every moment that plays before your eyes. Be mindful, but do not watch. Our speedrun is too precious for that. And look around you. Here we are at Summer Games Done Quick 2023 together. And on that note, let's begin. Are you ready, chefs?
Yes, chef.
Are you ready, jhobz and Kyle?
Yes, chef.
Are you ready, Games Done Quick? Let's begin. We are going to get started as soon as we click into this level. Jade, do you want to count it down?
All right, we're going to be starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go!
Alrighty. Welcome, folks. Overcooked 2 here. I'm here because I speedran this game once, kind of, which is great. But they are going to be doing a really great job here. It's going to be a bit chaotic to follow
we got mushroom.
Start here, and you're going to hear a lot of communication from the 3 chefs here, but amongst each other. That is kind of a really key part of any co-op.
All right, steak next. That's going to be bottom left, and then mushroom is sending top right.
The way I recommend following this run to begin with is to just pick one character to look at, and I'm going to instruct
Another
your eyes.
steak, send it over my... Oh, you've got it on bottom.
I'm going to instruct your eyes to follow Ruby, who is in red.
Yeah, watch out, Bridge.
We have P-Seg in green,
Thank
and
you.
we've got Sunbrojade in blue.
I'm sending mushroom.
Yeah, send mushroom, please. Thank you.
Now, Ruby is going to be doing a lot of the assembling and plating in quite a bit
Swapping
of these
the
levels. So you're going to be seeing a lot of preparation happening from both the other 2, but also Ruby
Those
as well.
are good. Send them. Steak goes top left, and mushroom goes bottom left.
Everybody does a little bit of everything in this run. You kind of, if you have idle hands, then you need to immediately pick up the slack for somebody else. But basically, if you've never seen Overcooked,
I'm bringing a plate.
you have recipes
Caution bridges.
that pour in on the screen from the various sides. So for now, we could see some recipes on the left side, for example. You have to complete those recipes, which often involve cooking portions of some of the meals or chopping ingredients, and then you need to plate everything and bring it out to the customer before they get too mad about it. Now, this is Night of the Hangry.
Watch out, Bridges.
Which means
Thank
that
you.
instead of timed levels, they actually have waves of enemies that come in. The recipes they're going to be receiving are randomly...
All right, 2 mushroom. Need one more. Send it my way. Thank you.
They're randomly picked from a pool
Plates
of
coming over?
options for every single level. So in this one, we are getting a lot of pasta, for example. So there are going to be variations on the pasta. Pasta has noodles that need to be cooked.
All right, sending.
It has, sauces. Sometimes it has various ingredients as well.
The mushroom's almost ready. It's going to go top left. Prioritize that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Taking.
So in this level in the bottom right corner, you're going to see that there is a wave counter there. They're on wave 2 out of 4 right now. So that refers to the unbred that are coming on screen from the various spawn locations.
2 steak and 1 mushroom. All right, we've already got them cooking. Great. 1, Trace, actually grab that steak and send it.
Yes, chef.
Yep, next one's going to go top right. Trace, send that, and then Jade, grab the mushroom. Or
Jade,
the other
you
way
have it?
around. Never
Please
mind,
send.
I got it.
Okay.
Now,
Sorry,
as you
chef.
can see in the top right, the unbred will break down barriers as they come in until they are, fed, until they are served. So
2
they
steaks. Send me 1 more.
have to make sure that they don't
you,
break
chef.
through the barriers enough to deplete the health bar. Now, that's not going to be a major concern until pretty much the last level of the run. The larger concern is just doing this all very quick, and very quickly, which is, of course, the point of a speed run here.
Bridges, watch out.
Yep, got it. Thank you.
Just waiting on meat.
Now, they just said bridges watch out there because various levels have different hazards to them. This one, the bridge will actually rotate where it is, whether it's at the top or the bottom.
I'm bringing plates for you.
Thank you.
All right, one mushroom, one steak. I'm getting it for you right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Watch out,
Very
careful,
cognizant
bridges.
of that. And clear communication is key here. Now you notice that they're going to be using two base mechanics in this game constantly, and that is the dash, as you're seeing from PSEG right now, and that is going to be the throwing mechanic.
I'm sending mush.
Thank you.
You can actually throw any ingredient, and in a very handy manner, you can actually throw them
Two
directly-
mushroom. Awesome. We already got it.
You throw them directly
thank
into
you for dirties.
pots, directly onto cutting boards, and directly onto counters as well. So they're
One more
going to use
mushroom.
that a
I'm
lot.
Watch out
doing
for
it.
bridge.
Oh, yep.
Visiting
Thank
each
you.
round. And you can see passing the ingredients over the gap is also very helpful. Now you're going to hear a lot of this beeping, this warning beeping sound throughout this entire run. Don't be too concerned. There are 3 different types of unbread. The regular kind of toast here, the
All right, send it.
Bridges,
Unbread.
careful.
they deal
Nice.
the least damage. They are the slowest.
Pasta.
Yeah,
the
eating
most part.
pasta.
Yep. Ah, nice. All right.
there's our first
Next
level.
level. Okay, so we have got,
there.
it's burger level next. Jade and I, burger toppings, trace on buns and dishes. And Kyle, we have time for a donation.
You've got it. You've got $50 from Schmootown, who says, Ruby, PSEG, and Jade, you got this. Heckin' yes, heckin'
Chalkboard.
chef.
Got it.
All right, so into this one, this is going to be another level that has just those same bread enemies. So we'll talk a little bit more about the different enemy types later. But since this is a burger level, we're going to see burgers actually show up quite a bit throughout this run. Burgers have a consistent base to them, as do a lot of the different food types. That matters a lot for this run, for their communication. because
Standard and a deluxe.
Every burger
Getting it out.
in this game has a bun and meat to it. It has bun and a burger. There are no veggie burgers
Cheeseburger.
in this run. I guess Overcooked devs, there's no veggie burgers for the unbread.
Working plates.
So they are always going to be prepping buns and meat constantly. Every single ingredient, every single recipe that pops up is going to need those 2 items. Now, on top of that,
Behind on
there
plates
are
working.
Different
Wave
combinations.
2, heck yeah. All right, we've got a cheeseburger and a cheese deluxe. If you can make sure to prioritize that cheese, Jade, that would be great.
Got you.
Awesome.
So we just heard a couple call-outs there that I think are really interesting. So cheeseburger is pretty self-explanatory. It is the base burger, bun, and meat with cheese. Now, a cheeseburger deluxe means that it comes with lettuce as well, because there can be up to 4 ingredients, anywhere from 2 to 4 ingredients when it comes to burgers. And every 4-ingredient combination,
I love it
Send it.
here.
Send 'em.
Yes. I love it here.
every 4-ingredient combination always contains lettuce. So if they call out a deluxe, then they know that they need bun, meat,
Chef,
and lettuce
please, just
with another ingredient.
Okay, so we got a cheese and a cheese deluxe.
filleting about Chef Horde.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
So cheese and cheese deluxe means, of course, we have 1 cheeseburger and 1 cheeseburger with lettuce. So you're going to hear that a lot throughout this entire run. Now, another thing to note,
Cheese
at
and
the
cheese deluxe
start
again.
of this level, Ruby was calling out to Jade that there was a chalkboard at the beginning. There are certain levels that have little tutorial prompts, and if the first player, who's actually Jade in this run, is holding down a button as you load into the level, you can actually skip
Behind on
those
plates
chalkboards
working.
very quickly. So
Yep.
that helps a lot.
Oh, prio meat.
Yep.
Okay, cheeseburger deluxe and cheeseburger.
We've
Cool.
heard a couple prio callouts now, and prio refers to priority. There are certain enemy types that can deal more damage, and they sometimes are a priority. There are also just sometimes more complicated dishes, more
That's it.
complicated recipes.
Nice.
that are
Nice. Okay.
And those will often be a priority as well. Kyle,
Next,
I believe
okay.
now would be a great time for donation.
Yeah, you got
Absolutely.
$10 from Velocipaster, who says, blessings be upon this run.
Left side, right side, go between dishes.
Copy that.
Sorry, go ahead, Kyle.
Sure, you've got $10 from Breaded Cat, who says, I like macaroni and cheese covered in A1 steak sauce. Don't knock it till you try it.
Need
Okay,
plates, Chef.
2 cheese. Yep, got it.
So we got some pizzas coming up on this level. Now, pizzas are another food that have a consistent base to them. They always have dough, cheese, and sauce, and tomato sauce. So the tomatoes have to be chopped up, the cheese has to be chopped up. Both of them are then added
use
to
as
the
a
dough,
chef
and they can
when you
get
get a chance.
baked. Now, there
Cheese send.
is a
Sending.
single glitch that is used in this run, and it is just referred to as the pizza glitch. That's going to be used very heavily throughout the run because it is extremely helpful for
All right,
speedrunning.
cheese left.
It's
Cheese
actually
left.
also
Yeah.
very simple to
Who
do.
put this cheese in my hands, Chef?
Probably me trying to send it to you.
Please stop throwing things in my head, Chef.
You can see there's going to be a
That's
lot
how we
of
cook things, chef.
chaotic commands in this.
Not in my head. They're in ovens, chef. They go in ovens.
So pizzas, like I said, are going to always require the dough, the sauce, and the cheese at minimum. But once you have baked a pizza,
All right, top left.
it is not like some
left,
of the
yes,
other food types. Once a pizza is baked, it's done. You can't add toppings to it after the fact. They have to go in the oven with the rest of the pizza. Now the downside of that is if you put in a base and you get that progress
All
bar
right,
up to
top
like
right.
90%.
Yes, chef.
And you take it back
left.
out, and then you add like
Yep, I'm
sausage
watching.
onto it or some other kind of
All right,
topping.
it's out.
It will restart the entire progress bar normally. However, they're going to be using a glitch, the pizza glitch,
All right, sausage. Let's go.
to prevent that from happening. So it actually just happened now, but you wouldn't have even noticed. If you take a plate that has an
Washing up,
ingredient
yes,
on
chef.
it, and you basically bring the pizza to that plate. You add the ingredient to the pizza base from a plate specifically.
I'm
not
gonna
from
need
a
one more
counter or something else.
sausage.
Okay.
Throwing.
Then it will
All right,
actually
sausage top right.
Top right, yes,
that
chef.
progress bar. We'll revisit that a little bit later as well. But just note that they are
I need one.
always putting bases
Yep, working.
into the pizza ovens and taking them out just before they finish in case they need to put the topping
left.
on it.
Left, yes, chef. Heard.
Top left.
Top left.
All right. Yep. Got it.
Now you can see with this level there is
One dough.
it's kind of a
Working on
split
plates?
map. You can't have everybody do everything in this one like you can in some of the levels. So Ruby, as somebody who's often doing the serving, is calling out
All right, top right.
Yes,
where plates need to be served. But they are still doing a lot of the plating themselves.
I felt like you really needed dough, chef.
Full dough, chef. Yes, chef.
Awesome. Okay, 2 sausage. I'm just sending them your way. Just prioritize those.
We have 2 over here. It's okay.
Thank you for yeeting it at me, chef.
I got you.
All right, cool. All
So
right,
Ruby
left.
was able to maintain
Left.
those
Yes,
progress
chef.
bars on the base pizzas that had started by using the pizza glitch. Again, you can even see right now the sausage is sitting on a plate specifically in the middle of the screen there because it will allow Ruby to do what she just did, grabbing the base pizza out of the oven, grabbing the sausage from the plate, and that kept that progress bar at 90% for
All right,
the pizza. It's
top-
not intended
top
to
right.
happen.
Top right, yes, chef.
Thank you.
Heard.
Sending sausage.
Now you're going to see a lot of role delineation at the starts of levels, and that Ruby in this one, for example, said right side, left side, things like that. There's also a go-between or a dishes role, that kind of thing. They have these roles that they kind of each tend to settle
Top
into
left.
for each of the
Top
levels.
left, yes, chef.
But as the levels, some of the levels, change their layout, or
All right, left.
somebody
Got it.
gets overwhelmed
Take it.
because a certain topping is requested a
Going
lot,
into final wave, gang.
then they might actually change up the roles a bit and decide to help each other out a little bit more. End of the final wave here. We should see 5 unbread on this wave.
Left.
Left, yes, chef.
Okay, I've got sausage cutting right now. I'm just gonna send it all together. Cool.
Okay, perfect.
All right, getting you more base.
Now, knowing the number of unbread in a wave does not really help them in knowing what recipes they're going to request, but it does give them a good idea of how they might need to prioritize some of their, some of their assignments.
Top right.
Top right, yes, chef.
Yep.
Part of what I love about this is just hearing the communication between all the co-op players, which is why I'm trying not to interrupt them whenever they get into a groove on that kind of thing. Or, are just talking smack to one another.
Delivering, yes, chef.
That does happen.
A lot.
A lot.
We love each other, but also we can give each other crap, and it's fun. All right.
One dough when you have a moment.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you, chef.
We did see a fun little moment there from Ruby and Jade, which was that
Left.
Jade was waiting on something to do, like waiting on some dough to be able to chop or some other kind of ingredient.
I think this is it, but I'm sending more base just in case.
Saw that Ruby was chopping
that, chef?
something, and you can actually have 2 people chop on the same board to speed it up. So Jade just took that idle time and turned it into a little bit of
Top right.
progress,
Top right,
a little
yes.
bit of productiveness
Chef.
for her teammate.
Go ham and huff.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
All right, next we are looking at burgers. Toppings and meat, assembly and send out, buns and plates. There is a chalkboard skip. Kyle, hit me with donations, please.
Yes, chef. We have $25 from the Crummy Mummy who says, "Woo, let's go, Jade. You kicked that food's butt." Or however cooking works. I don't know. I'm just a mummy, not a chef. Point is, I'm cheering you on.
Perfect.
Got it.
Oh, this is
Assembly
line. Thank you.
Throw the meat. Just kidding. I'll drop it.
So I believe assembly line at the start means that they're kind of each going a part of the distance they can pass ingredients back down to where they need to go.
All right, we got a tomato deluxe and a cheeseburger, as well as a paywall 100.
There are a few new mechanics in this
chef.
level. They're actually doing levels out of, their numbered order. We did level 3 first, then 1 and 2.
One burger ready.
Now this is level 5. The reason being just world map movement for the most part.
I'm prioritizing pepper.
Paywall down.
Nice. Heck yeah.
Couple new mechanics here, the one of them being the paywall that was just completed. So there are certain shortcuts in various levels that you need to get enough points or enough currency in order to open.
Prioritize steak, please.
And so they are going to be prioritizing that almost, immediately in every level that has.
What is it, ground beef doing?
I'm trying to get it in a pan. I'm sorry.
Health inspector, chef.
We throw ingredients on the ground all the time, Trace. There is no health inspector here.
Okay, fine.
The other new mechanic in this level are different enemy types. So we've had the unbread up to this point, but now there are actually peppers introduced as well. There aren't currently any on screen, but there was one earlier. Peppers are faster and will deal, damage to the wall quicker as a result. So they will often prioritize the peppers over the regular unbread whenever they show up. Even if an unbread is like sitting there knocking at the wall already, if they see a pepper come up on screen like it is in the top right, they will try to take that out immediately.
Okay, we've got a cheese deluxe. Sweet. Thanks,
Gotcha.
Trace.
Another base mechanic of the game we haven't really gotten
Ascending
into.
this top.
Yep, thank you.
I mentioned that all food needs to be plated, but also those dishes, they do need to be washed. They come back dirty. So that is one of the roles that that PSEC is often performing in most of these levels. Going to be washing those dishes.
I'm the one who washes the plates. Yes, chef.
I'm not the chef, okay? All right, you all are the chefs.
Sous chef?
There we go. Okay,
Sous chef.
I can be
Yeah.
your sous chef. That's fine.
All right, cool. I don't know why I have this plate. What is this plate doing in my hand? Anyway. All right.
You've been framed, chef.
All right, let's...
Now, as you might expect, with randomness playing a factor in this run, they are hoping to get smaller recipes as often as possible. We heard some exclamations of joy earlier as they were receiving a few short recipes in a row. You don't want to see 4 ingredient recipes on the right like we are now, or in the top left, so you can really blame me for that one because I, of course, jinxed it.
Yeah, how dare you?
Absolutely jinxed us.
Sorry, chef.
It's okay. Sous chef.
Okay. Okay, cheese deluxe, getting that out. Thank you for watching that gate. All right, we're good.
Now, as I mentioned, it's helpful
I got plates, don't worry about it.
kind of follow one person at a time at the beginning to really break the chaos down a bit. And I recommend following Ruby and Reddit initially because that's where you're seeing everything get
Sorry.
to its final position and served. But now let's take a focus on Jade for a moment here. So you can see Jade is working on getting meat from the location.
Get a burger ready to work here.
Going and chopping
Sweet.
it on the board and then tossing it into those saucepans. That aim
I need lettuce.
is pretty
Cryo.
tricky. You're just using
just leave it
an
and
analog
I can
stick
grab
to
it.
aim that. So
Thank you.
being able to toss it into those pans directly and not land
And
on the counter
another
and have to go
deluxe
fix it is
tomato.
a major
So
part
just
of the
need
skill
a
in this
lettuce.
run.
Okay. We're gonna have 2 tomato deluxes actually, so just
Gotcha.
prioritize those. Thank you.
Doing that right now.
Appreciated.
Tomato deluxe here is because they know that a deluxe means there must be bread, meat, and lettuce. So tomato deluxe immediately tells
That
you
tune's
all
fantastic.
4 of the
I
ingredients.
don't know why I was washing the dishes.
Don't worry
I'm
about it. Don't worry about it.
sorry.
Don't worry about it. I just noted that for future use.
If this was
Blackmail.
a friggin' Telltale game, then it would be Trace will remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Now here into wave 5, it's going to be all peppers on this one, 5 peppers to be exact. So they will bust down those gates pretty quickly if they're not on top of things.
Okay, we've got tomato deluxe prio. I see the ingredients. Thank you. We've also got a cheese deluxe and a standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is prepped.
We're on wave 5 of 5, by the way, so this might be it, but
It is
let's...
descent plane, unless you want to build this. Let's build
no,
it.
send it top, send it top, send it top.
Thank you, thank you.
So that conversation there was trying to determine, do we take this base, this plain base, and turn it into the
Yes,
deluxe,
build it.
or do
Yep,
we
got it.
instead send it first and we'll take a different base to build into the deluxe? That way you don't have two people accidentally making deluxes when you need one
Yep.
base and one deluxe.
Cool.
Nicely done.
Next.
But Jade, what were you doing at the sink?
I didn't touch anything.
Okay, fine.
Nothing. There's
Nothing.
another chalkboard skip here. All right, plates and fluid. This is the swap pots and pans level. It's going to be shifting. All right, Kyle, hit me with some more donations.
Yes, chef, we have $5 from Mar and Gak that says, my weird food love is mustard on pizza, and I will fight to defend its honor.
Interesting.
I don't know about that one. I love mustard. I love pizza. I'm not trying it.
All right, chicken, bottom left.
Yeah.
So into level 4 here, this is actually halfway through the run already. We are introduced to burritos for the first time. You may see, by the
Bottom
way,
right, steak.
that I'm looking at my phone occasionally to reference some notes. I'm actually referencing the same notes the runners are using to just have a good idea of, good reminder of what every level has as they enter into it. The load screen and the little
Right,
bit of
give me
world
that
map movement
state.
offers you the ability to kind of just get that little sync point, that little reference.
Bless, thank you. All right, plate on bottom.
Thank you.
So burritos have a lot of kind of pieces to them, similar to how,
Chicken can go top left.
to how a
Send
pizza
it.
Chicken
does.
top left.
Yep.
Yes, chef.
So you have to have rice in every burrito, and the rice has to be cooked in a pot. And at the beginning of this level, they actually
Two
swapped
chicken. All right.
all the pots and pans from their original locations
Catching up
because
on
it
plates.
actually just puts the pots more closer to the rice more often, and
All
the
right,
pans
plate.
closer to what
Thank
they
you.
need. To
Waiting
well.
on chicken.
Now, on top of rice, every burrito also needs a tortilla. So you will see that they will often take tortillas and rice and combine them with one another and then place them on a counter and specifically not put them on a plate.
Can someone cut chicken for me?
Yep, got it.
Yep, thank you. We've already got
Chef.
2 steak. Thank you, chef.
The reason they want to avoid putting things on plates a lot of the time is that if you ever accidentally put the wrong ingredient
yeah, all right.
into a burrito that's on
Steak.
a plate, you have effectively locked that plate until you need that specific recipe.
Chicken's good.
And you only
Sweet.
have a few plates to work with.
Sending
so
left.
locking up plates is really
Yeah,
rough. There
perfect.
are 4 plates in
All right,
this
I've
level.
got the steak. That's priority. Top left. Yep. And then get
we
the
need
chicken
plates.
on here.
Here,
Yep.
Thank you.
trash one of these.
Okay, got it. Trash. Fire.
Yeah, so trashing
Perfect.
one of those was because the plate was being occupied by, unfortunately, a recipe that was not being needed at that time. So that is the exact kind of situation they're trying to avoid when they can, but if they do run into it, it's resolvable. They just have to make sure that they are clear in the communication.
Pan and plates coming your way.
Thank you.
Yep, got you, chef.
Hands back.
All right.
Now, there's always a lot of alarms going off in these ones,
Got it, got it, got it.
as we're seeing right now. And you can get some really unfortunate timing
Sending
with
the
layout
steaks.
changes.
Thank you.
Because Ruby was going to actually take care of the rice right then, and then the layout changed, and suddenly it had to become somebody else's job because each player is locked into
All right,
the
2
side
steak.
that they
I'm
started.
going to throw one for one of y'all to chop.
Got it.
Thank you. Awesome. All right, plate on bottom.
Okay, thank you,
Great.
chef.
Yep, no problem, chef.
Thanks, Jade.
Yeah, we can actually see that. Well,
Steak?
you can't see, but I can see that the rolls on this one are basically
One
plates and fluid, and fluid. It's literally everyone has to be able to do a lot of the different roles
Okay,
here
chicken's already good.
because
Send it
of
bottom
the way
left.
the layout works for this level.
All right, let's get a few more of these going. We're on wave 3 of 5, going into
Got
4.
3 bases good, off plates.
Awesome. I'm moving one of them onto a plate because bases are just fine there.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep, sweet. All right, plate on bottom.
Another actually surprisingly obnoxious thing about this level and several of the levels in particular, when you have several ingredients
I've got the
combined
chicken.
and
Yep.
placed onto that middle column,
All right, send that top left.
Got it.
the indicators for the recipe will actually stack like on top of the other tiles, and it's hard to tell
All right,
where
chicken
it's-
and
And a bone.
steak. Those are already good. Yep.
hard to
Just
tell.
get me the steak as soon as you can.
Steaks in the middle.
Perfect, thank you.
it's hard to tell what's on a plate and what isn't, and because you can't serve
steak
anything
cryo.
that's on a plate, that could be a big problem. So it's funny how the game's UI is actually a combative element in this game in some ways, at least against heavy preparation.
Wonderful. All right, I will get it to you as soon as it comes off the burner.
Thank you, chef.
No problem, chef. Send.
Got it.
All right, final wave.
Yeah, moving on to wave 5 here. We're going to be seeing, I believe, 2 unbred and 2 peppers. So 4 enemies in total.
All right.
3
3
chickens.
chickens? I hate it here. All right.
So the main cause for concern there,
All right, steak. There we go.
the main cause for concern there, even though like, you know,
That
chicken and
instead
steak
bottom
Got
left.
it.
take the same
Thank you.
kind of preparation, and they are expecting, you know, both types all the time in these recipes. If you have too many of the same
30
one,
get a chance, Chef.
Yep.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you,
you've
Chef.
often been preparing
The
ingredients.
chicken's gonna come off. Can you grab it for me?
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Got
As soon as possible. Great.
You often want to prepare ingredients in between waves, and you're not going to prep 3 chickens
Yes.
Nicely done.
immediately, right? They often want to prep some of one and some of another just in case. So if you see a bunch of the same, it can be pretty rough.
All right. Another chalkboard skip here. You're on pasta and cut. This is the rotating center. Shrimp duty, fish duty. You're on plates, pasta, assembly. Chalkboard.
Got
Let's
it.
go. Kyle, hit me
Yes,
with
Chef.
donations.
Yes, Chef. We have $5 from Dallas. It says, I am so excited for this run, and I love these runners. Best kitchen staff we could ask for. Also, hi, Jade.
Hi.
All right, so we're getting our first big boy, our
Yep,
first
big boy.
apple, watermelon. It's big enough to be a watermelon, I feel like.
All right, tomato is left. I've already got the mushroom for the right.
If you take a look at the right, we have a very slow-moving enemy, but this enemy does a lot of damage to the wall and also to, you know, your health bar if it gets through the wall. And
Tomato.
it requires 2 recipes to be satiated.
Oh my
So
God,
It was
yes.
just delivered the first, and then thankfully there was already a prepped meal that happened to be what
3
you got.
tomatoes.
Probably the most obnoxious thing about needing to give them 2 recipes is that you don't get to see the second one until you have completed the first. So they are pretty much always going to
Mushroom
prioritize
priority.
the big enemies when they, you know, when they see one on screen. After that, they will prioritize the peppers, as we heard from the mushroom priority call out a second ago. And then lastly, they will worry about the unbred, since they are quite slow.
All right, I'm just gonna wait on the pasta.
Sounds good, Chef.
At the
Thank you.
beginning of this level, they also prepared fish just in case, and they were able to use it because fish just happens to be the slowest to cook out of the various ingredients that they can potentially use in this set of recipes.
We got a fish. Perfect. All right, get the next one prepped.
Got it.
I've got the shrimp.
Yeah, so they're always getting
And
a
if we
fish
need it.
All
just in
right,
case.
all right.
Got
That's
it.
that's the kind of day we're having. Cool, 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 cool. All right, I can get the next one going.
And
I hate it here.
Why?
Fish 3 times in a row means that those 2 shrimp that they had been throwing on there just, you know, to get ready to have just in case, are going to now trap those pans for a while. So, or they're going to end up trapping a plate entirely.
Yep, get that on a burner as quick as possible. Thank
And then
you.
I'll get the last shrimp.
Yeah,
I got that
thank-
pasta,
thank-
don't
thank
worry.
you.
So we actually
Okay,
saw
perfect.
Last.
non-prioritized delivery there just to free up a pan because it had shrimp in it and they weren't going to be able to use it otherwise.
All right. Waiting on the next one. Get the shrimp and fish
got it.
cut for the next set. That's priority. Yep.
One of the
Right
other
now we don't
fun-
need to worry about gates.
One of the other fun things they did, or one this small little thing, is you want to be maximizing the efficiency of every single tile in in every map. So this level in particular is
Mushroom.
very low on counter space. So one of the things they did at the very start of this level was take the fire extinguisher, which always starts on a counter, and moved it onto the ground in the bottom left corner where it's out of the way. That way they freed themselves up one more space to put
Yep,
something
let's get
on
fish
the counter.
cooking. And another mushroom.
You
Okay.
can place
I've already
things on
got
the
it.
ground,
Yep.
but it's often easier to be able to pick something up from a counter or put something down on a counter.
Okay, we've got steak and mushroom. We got to get those going.
Okay. Meat's on.
All right, steak is priority.
All right, it's
I'll
already
get
on.
this out. Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Behind on plates,
So
chefs.
be waiting on the
Thank
right
you.
for that steak to finish to be able to serve it immediately.
Steak priority.
Oh.
Yep, we have one up top.
Oh, we had 2. I see. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll get the next one going. Yep.
So having a whole bunch of steak pop up in a row there is, again, unfortunate because it just means that if you prepped something else, it's not very helpful to you.
Send. All right, cool. We're good.
It's funny because in a perfect world, having the same recipe over and over would be totally fine, but you can't know that in advance. So you actually want to see a pretty even spread, a pretty even variety throughout most of the recipes, through most of the levels, because it's just what you're going to prepare most naturally.
Got the pasta, don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah, so that call out there was because Piseg noticed that the pasta on the top left was going to start burning in a moment, and thankfully the burn timer is actually pretty long. You have a fair amount of time after it starts blinking to go take care of it. So you don't need to stop what you're doing immediately just because it started blinking if you know that you have enough time to finish it and
Okay,
go grab
mushroom.
Got it.
Yep. Oh, great.
Well, I got it for the cut.
Listen, I love it. All right.
So yeah, Peace wanted to make sure to make that call out so that nobody else had to drop it.
I'm just going to trash that. We don't need another. Oh, wait. Yes, we did. Crap. Well, that's on me.
That's okay. I will cut fish right away.
Yep. Thank you.
Wasting food, are we, Chef?
Listen.
That PO meant a lot to me, Chef. It meant so much to me.
All right.
All right,
There
on the way
it
five.
is.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right. Steak priority. We've got
Got it.
2
Working
steaks and 1 mushroom. I'm getting that going.
Okay, they are all cooking.
Great. Love this. Sending.
So again, another big boy
All
at
right,
the top.
tomato.
Gave 2, pretty standard recipes, so that was good. Didn't have to worry about any additional fish or anything like that.
Right. Okay. Tomato, as soon as possible, or just prepping the tomato, but the pasta for sure.
Got it.
Yep. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Trace.
You got it.
All right, done.
There.
All right, awesome. Yep, we're
Amazing.
Great.
Nicely done.
Final two. Let's go, gang. All right, no more chalkboard skips, thank God. All right, this is burritos. Swap pots and pans at the start. We're gonna assembly line the ingredients to you, Jade. Paywall 200. Kyle, donation.
Yes, Chef. We have $25 from Mara Vedas, and they say, is it still weird food time? A delicacy from my childhood is pickles dipped in Nutella.
I've never heard of that combo before.
Interesting.
On that theme, we also have $10 from Anonymous that says, my weird food preference is pickles with cake, where I take a bite of a pickle and then a bite of cake.
I love these so much.
Very odd.
so
many
good.
people do so many more interesting things with pickles than I would have guessed. So this one, we've got a big boy to start things off. Always a bit scary. And 2 very crucial elements and very crucial tools are locked behind a paywall at the start. Now, the way that they build up the credits that you see in the bottom left corner is by serving dishes. So
Steak.
It's on.
they cannot open that paywall
Washing plates.
until they've dispatched some enemies here.
All right.
But they do want to open that as soon as possible because getting access
that as soon as
to
it comes
another
off.
pot and another pan means
Mushroom
that
next.
they're going to be able
Okay.
to prep more in advance because they just have more burners available.
Wall can go down.
Oh, can it? Yes, it can. Yes. All right, sweet.
Yeah, so now if you look in the top right, both pots are being occupied and they immediately start occupying the middle one because you always know that rice needs to go in a pot. And so they're just going to do that every single time that they have an open pot pretty much, unless they start getting overwhelmed by rice.
Mushroom.
Ready bottom.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. All right, and another mushroom.
It's
I hate
cooking.
it here. Cool. Thank you.
Now, once again, don't like seeing the same thing twice in a row when you have so many limited tools. That's okay. We can see that Jade is just
send
waiting by the mushroom and is going ahead and doing the delivery because she didn't have many other tasks to take care of at that time. And it was a high priority to make sure that the big boy didn't bust through the wall.
All right, mushroom chicken. We've already got the chicken.
Okay.
I also want to be clear for
All
the
plates
audience.
ready.
Big boy
Sending.
is the official term for those enemies.
Yep.
I'm sure.
Chunky
Totally.
lad, Chef.
All right.
Absolute unit chef.
All right, mushroom. Bottom right.
All right.
All right, just throwing a plate your way, Trace.
Thank you.
All right. Yep.
Okay. Ready to go?
All right, great. Chicken next.
Chicken ready.
Awesome. Go ahead and send it top left.
Got it.
So one of the notes
mushroom.
that they have included for themselves as a reminder for this level is specifically to only chop ingredients until it is in the queue, until they see that ingredient
Mushroom
pop
ready?
up in the queue, and then they put them in the burner.
I got it, chef.
Thank you, chef.
They're not always going to adhere to every single like note from themselves. It's very situational, but obviously in this particular one, you don't want to start cooking something and then realize, oh, well now
All right,
we've
steak, I got it. I'm
taken
sending.
up our burners on this ingredient that we don't end up needing.
All right, I'm gonna grab the mushroom and send it as soon as possible.
Awesome. I got
Someone
it, I
grab
got
the
it,
rice.
got
Thank
it.
you. Got it.
Also, the actual tile selection in this game can be very finicky. Jade having to take like 2 attempts to take the pot off the burner. That is very common. That'll happen all the time.
All the
Yup.
time. All the
It's
all
very
right,
frustrating
chicken.
when you toss something in the trash that you were trying to put
Oh, yeah.
next to it.
Run by trashing. It's great.
Yep, it's the actual worst. Okay, I
Yep,
can
go
grab
ahead.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
All right,
You're good.
sweet.
So at this point, we've actually seen pretty much all the mechanics in the run, and we're just seeing this escalation of difficulty in these final 2 levels. So I highly recommend listening mostly to their communication from here on out, and I'll just try to chime in whenever, a particular interesting thing happens.
2 steak.
But
You're
see
doing
if you
a
can...
great job of helping with this. Thank
thank
you.
you, thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But everybody, I think now is a good time, like hopefully if you've seen through a lot of this, that you can start trying to follow
Nice.
multiple people at once and just see like what role can I pick up on that each person is doing. Like right now we're seeing that Piseg just took the dirty dishes over to be cleaned. We've got
Chicken
Jade
ready.
working on
Awesome.
throwing things into into burners and also
okay.
chopping them. And we have Ruby handling
Steak
a lot
ready.
of the
Got it.
serving and plating.
Amazing.
All right, we are going into wave 4 out of 6, gang.
Please be a mushroom. Please be a mushroom.
2 chicken.
That's not mushroom.
That's-
The worst.
That's what I was
Yep.
afraid of.
All right, I'm sending.
Okay.
The bottom can wait for a second. It's fine. All right, there is a plate here. I'm just gonna send that as soon as it comes through. If you can get a mushroom and a chicken cooking as quickly as possible, and steak is good, I'm gonna send it.
We have a mushroom prepped, so I will hold mushroom for now.
Incredible. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, while we plow through this level, Kyle, if you want to get in another donation, this is a perfect time.
You got it, Chef. We've got $25 from Red Noisy Squirrel, who says, woke up early and I'm excited to watch Chef Thempress, Jade, and Piseg stuff some hangry bread mouths with some tasty, tasty mushroom burritos. Stuffin' the bread flappin'. Also, can I get a yes, Chef, from the audience and chat?
Thank you, GDQ. All right.
mushroom.
Mushroom, it's already cooking.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, you've got.
I
Oh my
got
God,
it.
Jade,
I got
I
it.
love you.
It was
Oh my
there
God.
all along, as if in Destiny.
All right, I got you a plate in the sink. Heads up.
Okay.
All right, 5 of 6.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got those plates. Don't worry about them.
Heck yeah. All right.
Mushroom ready?
Yep, mushroom sending. All right, next is steak.
Steak is ready.
Oh my God, yes, brilliant. Someone grab this is nothing.
I'm
This is an empty
trying
plate.
to get over there, but I keep getting bumped.
No, fire, fire, fire,
it,
fire,
got
fire, fire, fire.
So
Where did you all put the extinguisher on me?
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
So the fire
Don't worry.
is very unfortunate when it happens because not only do you lose the ingredients that were in, that pot or burner, you also start a fire that can spread if you don't put it out the fire extinguisher quickly enough, and
Alright,
you have
mushroom.
to empty the pot or burner into the trash before you can add new ingredients in it. Now, thankfully, what was on fire here was rice, a base, and not an ingredient that could have been used because they're always cooking rice, and so often there can be a little bit of extra. Now, they're actually on short supply here, so it still probably did slow things down a little bit, but it might
Mushroom's
not be
ready.
as bad as it initially seemed.
Okay, great.
It's on the left plate.
Yep, I see it.
Perfect.
Thank you, chef. All right, the chicken is already good to go. I think we're just waiting on rice. So let me grab
Two rice
that.
cooking,
Hang on.
chef.
Yeah, so
Thank
this
you,
is
chef.
an instance of they were down 1 rice, and we might have been able to save a little bit of extra time here
Okay,
without
cool.
that fire, but not too bad.
All right, final wave, gang.
Yes, chef.
It's also extremely common to accidentally pass your teammate a plate or a pot.
All right, we've got steak
That's just
and we have got mushroom.
Mushroom is on a
Yeah,
plate
steak
by
is
itself.
good. Taken.
All right.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
thank you.
Good catch.
Good freaking catch. Woo! All right.
Nice.
Great. Great.
Another small detail that might not be obvious is that whenever you cook something in a burner or a pot or a
Chicken.
pan,
ready?
anything like that, you can't put it on a counter after that. You have to put it on a plate or into a tortilla or something like that. So
Mushroom. 2 mushrooms.
Got it.
that's why cooking too many things in advance that you don't end up using can be a problem because they're going to either occupy a pan or pot.
All right,
that
I'm
you might
prioritizing top right. Steak.
That you might need to cook
We've already
something
got
else.
it. Amazing.
need. Or they're going to occupy a plate that you might need to serve something else. Using, holding up both those resources
Mushroom
is
ready?
very rough.
Got it. Get it on this plate, please.
Got it.
Got it. Sending.
Got another big boy. This should, I believe, be the final.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Yep.
There we go. Nice.
Final level. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, heads up that I don't know what the time is right now. Kyle, don't even tell me. The world record for this category is 54 minutes and 9 seconds. So let's see. I don't know. I don't want to look. All right, everyone knows their duties here. Prioritize right. Let's go.
Kyle, I think you go ahead with a couple donations so we get into some pizza making.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. This is a big one. You've got
Chicken.
$25 from Gordon Ramsay, who says, clear communication, passionate cooks, and everything is cooked on point. Well done, chef.
Thank you, chef.
Thank you, chef.
So the biggest thing for this level
Pizza go.
is the paywall in the bottom right. That shortcut helps so much. 'Cause right now,
yep, chicken
they have
priority.
to go through
Chicken's
this
ready.
entire maze to get to the cutting boards to be able to actually chop the ingredients, and a lot of the ingredients need to be chopped here. Even dough has to be chopped in the land of Overcooked. So they are going to open up
Sausage.
that paywall
Sausage
the
ready.
moment they can. I believe that paywall costs
200 chef.
200. chef.
so yeah, they need 100 more of the points there, the tokens, credits. So you are going to see, the nice thing is they are going to be doing a lot of
Chicken
throwing
after.
here of the ingredients. All of the ingredients are grouped into the top right, and they're able to toss them down towards the cutting boards because they know that they need to chop pretty much everything.
All right. Go in. Get me a base whenever you can.
Getting
Base
wall,
coming
getting wall.
right now.
Yes.
Walls down.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yes.
So with this level in particular, you're going to see a lot of the walls the enemies are attacking probably break down, and they're actually going
Pizza
to
to
build
go in.
up the walls. They've
Got
done
it.
here and there a little bit, but mostly it hasn't been too big of an issue.
Tomato,
They will
amazing.
probably build
Sausage.
walls back occasionally here because
I've
this
got one.
one is pretty
Great.
easy to lose health on and potentially die. And obviously that would,
Sausage.
Especially with the
Cause
4
distractions.
apples that we have coming in at the
Yes.
end. Yeah.
So we're going to see a lot of pizza glitch in this level, and the nice thing is it's pretty much always going to happen in the same spot, so I'm going to focus in on it for now. You all will be able to see it in a bit. So we just watched Ruby place a base in the oven, and to the left of it, there is another
Chicken.
base that is 90%
Chicken prio.
ready. When Jade next chops up something that is going to be a topping, like chicken, for example, she will likely place it directly on that plate below the ovens. And then you're going to see Ruby grab the ingredient from the plate, and notice that progress bar stayed all the way at 90%. Ruby was able to complete the pizza and immediately go deliver it over to the hungry customer. Normally, adding that ingredient would have set
Dude,
that progress
cheese, I
bar
love it.
all the way back to 0, and it would have had to completely bake again. So that is what the pizza glitch is. Taking an ingredient from a plate instead of from a counter for some reason just causes
I'm
that to
opening
happen.
the wall. I'm opening the wall. Yep.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Repair
Sweet.
wall.
Yep. Repairing.
Pizza to go in. Oh, pull left. Oh, no. You
Nope,
don't
nope,
need-
it
You got
needed to
cheese.
send.
Yep,
Yep.
you're
All
right.
right, now chicken.
They don't need credits in this run for anything other than the paywalls and repairing walls. So they don't have to worry about what their
Yep.
score is
Let me
at the
send-
end.
I
They
got
don't
them.
have to try to
I got them.
conserve any of the points for, just their total score at the end of the level.
All
They
right,
can
sausage.
always know that they can use it on a paywall if there's one there, or on repairing the wall.
Plate chef.
Working on.
All right, double duty.
Just came in.
Yep, sweet. Thank you. Thank you, chef.
Amazing.
Okay.
So the other thing I like about this level from a spectating perspective is that you really do have a pretty clear delineation of roles where Jade is doing a lot of the chopping, getting bases ready, getting ingredients ready and on a
Cheese,
plate
awesome.
specifically for pizza glitches. You have Ruby who is doing plating, performing the pizza glitches,
Chicken.
and serving
Priority,
them out.
please.
Yep,
And
got it,
also
Thank you.
firing off ingredients when they have the time.
Watch that left.
And then you've
Yep,
got
watching.
PSEG is washing dishes and also firing off ingredients as well, and
Sending.
bringing them over, and just basically being your fluid fill in whatever needs the most help at the moment role.
Yep, got it.
They only have 3 plates to work with in this level, which is the
Focus
smallest
gates
amount
if you
in
can.
any
We're
of these
transitioning
levels.
to next wave.
Will do, chef.
So being on top
Thank
of
you.
washing the dishes is actually extremely important, especially when you need a fresh plate in order to perform the pizza glitch. If there's not a fresh plate there that Jade can immediately throw the topping on, then that's going to cost them more time and kind of just mental energy to go and find a plate to then grab the
chicken.
ingredient and place it on a counter.
All right, throwing it.
Plates are behind, running them.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you.
The speed run is really all about preparing in advance for as many scenarios as you can and reducing the number of actions you
Sausage.
because every single action,
one.
whether it be picking up a
throwing.
plate from a counter or placing a plate down or picking up a plate so that you can pick up an ingredient so that you can put the plate back
Make
down.
sure to pull that one.
All of that is very
Yep,
easy
got
to
it.
mix up and jumble in
Sending.
your head or in execution. And the more of those you can reduce by
All right, I'm repairing because we're going into next wave.
by reducing an action by like putting something directly onto a plate instead of on a counter is how you help speed this up and remain efficient.
Cheese and cheese, I love it. All right,
This is amazing.
great.
Cheeses are great. Those toppings, you always need the base. As we talked about earlier with pizzas, you are always going to need your dough, sauce, and cheese. So they're always going to be preparing those, always getting them
2
ready.
chickens.
Being able to serve them as soon as they're done instead of having
Prioritize
to
those as quickly as you can.
prepare
Thank
something
you.
with the pizza glitch is really great. But you can see they have
One
one
chicken?
ready for the chicken.
Great.
We're going to see Ruby go over to that right now.
We need another
Another chicken. Oh my
Amazing.
God. Why?
Okay, chicken.
All right, cool.
And now they're going to need another base to get ready for the next pizza glitch.
One more chicken.
Stand by. I've got to get this out. Thank
Yep.
you. All right, chicken down.
Awesome. Pizza.
Thank you. All right, thank you for the plate, Trace.
You got it?
That was another little piece of communication. Jade knew that she didn't really have the time to go all the way up to collect an ingredient herself that she needed, and knew that Ruby was right there after serving. So she could call out for, I need chicken, just chicken please. And
Yep,
Ruby
thank you.
knew, as soon as I'm done serving this, I need to grab a chicken and throw it across the counter down to the floor, which is the natural resting
Another
place of
pizza.
all chicken.
Awesome.
Watch those if
Before
you
it
can.
goes on to the
Yep.
cutting
All
board.
right.
One sausage. I
yep.
have it. I have it. All good.
Yep. Perfect. I'm sending the
Getting us
cheese.
started.
Now that we're getting into the later waves here, you're going to hear a lot of that beeping noise, but that is pretty much intentional. They're not really going to waste their time repairing a wall when they could be preparing another pizza until they know
Chicken.
that they have
Yep.
a free moment.
Thank you.
Yep. Give me plates as soon as you can, Trace.
Working on it as fast as I can.
Awesome. Thank you.
If
One
a
down.
wall does completely break, then they might repair the first step of it because the animation to break down that last
Thank
link
you.
in the wall actually is it takes a little bit longer for the enemy to do than just attacking the health bar directly. And they're going to do pretty massive damage to health bar once the the big chunguses start coming out in the last wave.
All right. I'm going to get you more cheese in just a second. I got to pull this.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
one chicken. All right.
Next.
Got
All
it.
right. Sweet.
Okay. Just need a plate for
We're
it.
on wave 5 of 6, gang. We're super close.
Yep, watching gates.
Yep.
Thank you, GDQ. Please do get high.
Thank you, GDQ.
Oh, pull the pizza.
Yep.
Amazing.
Thank you. Oh my God.
nice.
Jade, good freaking call. Okay.
So that pizza's going to complete pretty much instantly once
Okay,
it gets
going for
back
gates.
in.
Okay.
Sausage and chicken. All right, this is final wave, y'all. So we've got 2 peppers, and then we're gonna have a bunch of the big boys.
Yep.
All right. As soon as
right,
you can,
sausage.
chicken.
Chicken.
Thank you.
Okay. Chicken.
Send. Okay.
Need a cheese.
Okay,
Oh, I
plates
can
are going to
put that
start
in.
running behind a little bit here.
No,
Working
you're
on
good.
them.
Yep.
You're good. You're good.
Thank you.
So now we're seeing the fluidity of the rolls. If
All
you
right.
could tell that-
Prioritizing cheese, top left first.
if you can tell that everybody else is going to be busy, then you have then you might have to go
All right,
break
sausage
out your roll
next.
in order to go get an ingredient like we saw from Jade there a moment ago, and actually right now again.
Throwing base.
That is the balancing act that is Overcooked.
Oh, Lord, they coming, chef.
Oh, Lord, they're
Yep.
coming.
All right.
All right,
Sausage as soon as possible.
Will you send me one?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm also sending more base. I know we're gonna need it.
Oh, the cheese all stacked up on each other, so
okay. I'll get it, I'll get it.
Prevented the sausage from making it all the way.
Thank you, Chef. All right, sending one down. All right, next, bottom left, I'm gonna prioritize, so that's chicken.
Got it?
Get that to me as soon as you can, yep.
Chicken ready.
Thank
Another
you.
Base.
Yep, just gonna throw it all in, yep. All right, more base, and I'm gonna throw another chicken and another sausage, great.
So it does look like one of the bases completed and was not able to be, have that progress bar preserved. So we're gonna be hoping, really hoping that one of these enemies wants a base pizza, just a regular cheese pizza, as its second recipe, because none of them do now. And we've already actually, fed the bottom left enemy once, so we know that that one's not gonna give us a cheese pizza. But if either of the other two do, then it means that pizza that was prepared before wasn't for nothing. Otherwise, it unfortunately was.
All right, we gotta get walls, gang.
Okay.
Working on.
Thank you. All right, 2 down.
All right.
Next, all right, I'm gonna prioritize
Sausage.
bottom right.
Got it.
Another sausage.
One more sausage.
Not
Perfect.
getting any cheese pizzas, unfortunately, so far.
Come on, let the final be cheese. Let the final be cheese. That would be
Sausage.
so great.
This needs. Okay. Yeah.
Also, to note, time could come here pretty quickly once they finish these off, because that it will be once the text box pops up. So if we
Once
do
we
miss
see
it,
Horde
Yes,
defeated. Yep.
once we see Horde defeated. Yep.
so it all is kind of depend on what recipes are given. Because if a base is the last one, then that would end with very little warnings. Just warning you all out there with the timer.
Okay.
All right,
There we
time
go.
to find out. We have our last chance after this chicken pizza for a potential.
Come on, please,
cheese
please,
pizza to
please,
save some
cheese,
time.
cheese.
But you do see that Ruby is preparing another base just in case.
Oh, that's rude.
Sausage.
All right,
I do
that's
hate
okay.
It's
That's
ready
okay.
to go. Now they're all done. They
All right.
just have to wait.
This is
for
final.
This pizza to bake.
Time is gonna go as soon as Horde defeated appears. Time. Kyle, what was the time on that?
Your new world record is 50 minutes, 31 seconds.
Yes.
Very
Make
nice
some
job.
noise. Game's done quick for that world record. You saw it live.
Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you so much, Hobbs. You did an amazing job on the couch. And thank you, Games Done Quick, for having us. We have really fallen in love with this speed run and love running it together. Y'all were amazing. If you want to check us out, so I'm RubyHart on the internet. I am a speedrunner of many games, many big boy games like Shadow of the Colossus, Titan Souls, as well as co-op games like Overcooked and Phasmophobia. Trace?
I'm PSEG on the internet. I'm Trace in real life. I play Overcooked, as you see. I also play Phasmophobia, Demonologist, and a lot of spooky stuff like that. You might find me in places. I don't know.
Heck yeah.
Sunbrojade on the internet as that. But I also play Shadow of the Colossus, Overcooked, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm jhobz. Hi.
Hi. And make sure to stick around. There are so many other incredible runs happening throughout the rest of the marathon, benefiting an incredible cause. The donations you all sent in were incredibly sweet. But stick around. There's more SGDQ to come. Bye.
Summer Games Done Quick 2023. Make some more noise for your new world record holders. There was so much love during that run, I couldn't even keep up. Including this $25 donation from Library Nerd, who says, I may be a zombie tomorrow, but staying up was worth it to see the start of the breakfast shift. Yeah, I'd say it was worth it. And here's $10 from Hangry Rito, who says, here's a tip of $10. The best thrown floor food I've had in eons. Keep serving. We also had $10 from Brutal Melon, who says, food names got me hype. Ruby, Peace-Egg, and Sunbrojade got me hype. jhobz got me in speed jail. Love, Brutal Melon. Thank you so much for that. We are going to take a quick break, and Summer Games Done Quick 2023 will return. Welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023, powered by Twitch. We are going to take a little break. We will be right back. Do not panic. Have a great time. We will be back in just a moment. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2023. I am THEKyleThomas. So good to see you. So good to be here. So much love came in during that Overcooked 2 run, including $75 from Alkari, who says, congratulations on the world record. That is right. We had a world record live here on stage. Just one of the amazing things that happens all week long here at Games Done Quick. Just a quick tangent on the list of amazing things here. Some of these foods that y'all donated, let's check in on the weird food train that we were taking a ride on. We had $5 from Ed is Everywhere that says, a couple of drops of Tabasco in a vanilla milkshake is amazing. I can maybe see it. That's one I could maybe be convinced to try. $25 from Ketchup and Eggs that says weird foods, you say? I'm assuming ketchup and eggs is the weird food. Honestly, ketchup, very similar to hot sauces, goes on eggs. I don't know if I'd call that weird. Thank you for your donation. Keep eating those ketchup and eggs, my friend. Non-binary code gives $6 and says weird foods I like. Peanut butter and mustard sandwiches, yum. Ooh. Ooh, they are getting up there throwing chairs here. You have started a riot. $10 from Fly, who says, I put white cheddar Cheez-Its in applesauce. Try it, it's great. Yeah, I think that's an easy yes. Easy yes. Churlington Beastcoat gives $25. Says, my weirdest food wreck, pretzel rod in one hand, apple in the other. Alternate bites. That's like a pineapple pen situation. And I think it's delicious. Pretzels, you got salt, you got sweet, classic combos there. And then we come to Kane with $5. They say weird food. Ham, cheese, sprinkles, chocolate, honey, and Vegemite in a toasted sandwich. I call it a Nick Supreme. I call it something I will never try. Thank you very much for your donation. I'm glad you find that delicious. If you ever meet me in real life, make one. I'll take a bite. I will. All right, our last weird food here is $50 from Linus. They say my worst food combo is probably Cap'n Crunch with caviar. Yes, really. That my mom used to eat when I was a child. Truly cursed. Lovely to see this event in action again. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for all your generous donations during these runs. Your money is going to a fantastic cause with Doctors Without Borders. And thanks for participating when I'm asking for the weird foods, all of those great things, the food names. You're all fantastic. So happy to be here. Quick update for y'all. We met that Chained Echoes watch the turtle races. So we will be watching some turtle races during this run. Fantastic to hear. That is thanks to donations like this $50 donation from Anonymous that says, donating because turtles are awesome, and so is Chained Echoes. Also, everyone at SGDQ is pretty dang cool, too. Thank you so much for your donation. We also had $100 from JD Puppy, who says, let's see those turtles. So excited to see Blaze on the GDQ stage. And we have $30 from Tofu Raven, excuse me, that just says, turtles. What else do you need to say? We have $20 from K Plogs They say in the weeks leading up to SGDQ, it has been so much fun improving our PBs and trading the top time back and forth in Chained Echoes. Do awesome in my favorite game of 2022, and I hope I get to see Turtle 2 take the race. Remember to respect the platypus when skipping those cutscenes. Thank you so much for that donation. We've got $5 from Timberwolf. They say, Blaze, good luck on the run. You're always amazing, and I know you'll do great. Smash that run, and let's smash cancer together. Thank you so much for that donation. So Chad and everybody here, you were all so fantastic in helping meet that Watch the Turtle Races incentive. And that just leaves right now this Rows of Meat cosplay incentive. We're currently at $1,360 out of $3,000, and we've got up until the Rows of Meat run to meet that. So let's get that met, and let's get a meat suit on stage here at GDQ. Robert heard my call with their $50 donation saying, I want to see this meat cosplay. Please make it happen, Twitch chat. Greetings from Germany. Thank you, Robert. Much appreciated. Ghost Pants gave $5 and said, who doesn't want to see a speedrunner in a meat suit? The answer, nobody doesn't want to see that. Meaning everybody does want to see that. So let's make sure we meet that incentive. Oh, it's already trickling up. Thank you so much for listening. We have a $250 donation from MBL. Yeah, $250 hype. And they just say less than 3. Well, you know what? Less than 3 to you. Thank you so much. $25 came in from Stronk Chunkler. They say, good luck, Moonblaze. You've been a pillar to the community in both No Credit Warp and Glitchless, and I look forward to seeing what else the crew can do. Thank you so much. We've got a $25 donation from Jesse Lockhart with no comment, but thank you so much. $50 from Zach W with no comment. Thank you so much for that donation. $50 from Hecate with no comment. Thank you so much. And $15 from Bitmen64 with no comment. Thank you so much. You don't need to leave a comment. You'll still get up here. We read them all. We lay our eyes right on those donations. We say, look at that donation. As we're getting ready for Chained Echoes, we do have this $25 donation from Snowin, who says, I have to donate for Chained Echoes, an amazing JRPG by an indie developer. Unfortunately, I'll have to miss the run, but I'll watch it later when it appears on YouTube. Thank you so much for that donation. And that's right, everything you're seeing here, you can see on YouTube very quickly. Shockingly quickly how quick they make it up onto YouTube. So if there's any run that you're looking forward to and you gotta get a little nap in, it's okay. Come back later, VODs, YouTube, we love it. We've got $20 from Sega Star, who says, congrats on the run, Blaze. Proud of you and happy to be a part of Fastest Furs. Thank you so much, Sega Star. Ooh, and I hear that we are ready to roll with Chained Echoes. So Moonblaze Wolf, take it away.